Thinking about moving to the Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex and you want to know exactly how much it's going to cost you to live in the DFW Metroplex. Well, if that's the case, you are in the right place, because in today's video, we're going to be going over the cost of living in the DFW Metroplex. We're going to give you budget-friendly and balling options of living in the DFW. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. You don't want to miss it. We're going to get to it right now.
And
this is your boy Dre Shmoney, aka Dre the Realtor.
Welcome to our channel. As we said before, we are here to tell you about the budget-friendly options and the ball-in options of living in Dallas Fort Worth.
So this is your first time watching our channel, you want to know everything there is to know about living in the DFW Metroplex, make sure you hit that red subscribe button and the bell icon next to it to be the first to know when we upload a new video.
Calling us all the time wanting to move to the Dallas Fort Worth area. If you're one of those people, hit us up. Text us, call us, email us. We would love to be your resource moving to the DFW area.
So what are we talking about today?
DFW on a budget versus ball-in. So first up, we're going to talk about the median price of a home. Now, depending on where you want to live and what your budget is, you can definitely find that home in DFW. Realistically, based on what I've seen in the market, you're going to have that median price in between $280 and $320. What that means is the median price for a home in the Metroplex is going to be in that price range. Now, you will find some lower, you will find some, of course, higher, but realistically, that's where we're going to be, right in the middle. I wouldn't say that if you are below that budget, you can't live in the Metroplex, but just know if you're looking to live out here, that's going to be the middle range. So if you're extremely lower than that, let's have the conversation. Don't exclude yourself before even trying.
Yeah.
But just know that's what we're seeing in the market right now, us being realtors who are actually in the market every day, seeing what's going on.
There's so many different places where you can choose to live, but like she said, it really just depends on like where you live. That's really going to make up that ultimate price range. Next thing we're going to talk about is hair, nails, and haircut. So this is my favorite topic, just because finding a barber out here was really hard, and I finally found a barber who did really good work and who was cost effective, and that's costing me about $30 per haircut. So I get my haircut twice a month, so about $60 a month. But the median price for a haircut in the DFW is going to range anywhere between $35 to $45, just depending on like what kind of haircut you're getting. So they got the little black thing that they spray your edge up to make it look crisp. I think they call that like the works. That's gonna cost you a little bit more, but prices of a haircut has been going up like a lot lately.
All right, ladies, y'all know our hair gotta be did, our nails gotta be did. So let me break it down for you what the price look like in Dallas Fort Worth. So me moving from Louisiana, I was relaxed back then. I'm natural, as you guys can see, but when I first moved here, I was relaxed. So realistically, when I was in Louisiana, I was probably paying about $50 to $70 for like a relaxer, wash and roller wrap. Okay, back in that day, honey. When I moved to Dallas, that price between $50 and $75 quickly went to $75 to $100, and I was taken back.
Oh wow!
I was like, what?
Wow.
So that was in 2012. I couldn't tell you what a relaxer costs these days, but I will tell you if you want to get a diva cut, which is, your hair getting cut in a curly style, if you're going to a good stylist, the one that I go to probably about once a year, I probably should go more, is going to cost you between $125 and $200.
Oh, wow.
If you want to get something like, so right now, the braids that are popular are going to be those knotless braids. On the budget end, you're going to pay about $250, okay? On the balling end, $500.
Oh Lord.
I know, ladies, y'all, we know how we like to keep our hair done, but I'm just letting you know that's the price range. Yeah, I'm okay with going to the shop that don't have the pretty flower wall and just got me and one girl in the shop because she came in.
Those are the best shops.
They're the best ones. I'm okay with that. And I'm also not opposed to somebody coming to my house and doing it in my house. That's happened too, but she left, she moved to DC. So we had to go somewhere else.
What about the nails?
Now the nails. Okay. So I am pretty simple when it comes to nails. I'll do a dip set. I may add some tips. Something like this, which is still already pretty old, but I have a dip set and 4 designs, and I also got a pedicure that cost me $85 at Onyx Nails downtown. But that was, like I said, I'm super basic. I know a lot of women who like to go way longer with the nails. I gotta work. I gotta type. I gotta do work, so I can't go long. This is actually too long for me right now. I usually just go in with like a basic dip powder, and that's about $40, and then the pedicure is about $40. I usually do get the works pedicure with the paraffin wax and the hot stones and the massage to make you fall asleep. So that's gonna be about $60. So going to the nail shop, I spend about $100, maybe like $120 with the tip.
Next topic is brunch. Brunch is a big thing here in Dallas, and I know that's one of the things that a lot of females like to do. My wife especially, she loves to brunch. So how much is an average brunch gonna cost you?
So depending on where you go, what area of town, and
at the Mimosa's Inn too.
At the Mimosa's Inn too, because there's no brunch out of Mimosa. And honestly, I also want to say this too. With the influx of people we've had in DFW, you have to make a reservation anywhere you go.
Oh yeah.
So if you're planning on just coming out to have, to visit Dallas, and you want to meet with me or Dre and talk about houses, and you want to go to brunch, let us know so we can make that reservation. Ain't no you pop up Saturday and we go to brunch. No, sis, we need to make a reservation.
Seriously.
It's gotten to that point. I'm okay with it. I like
everybody being outside right now.
Everybody's outside, so you have to make reservations. But brunch, I would say it's gonna be between $30 and $50. The mimosas, depending on where you are, I usually do a mimosa flight because I want a little bit of everything. I'm either doing a mimosa flight or a margarita flight. That's going to cost you between $15 and $25 for the alcohol alone. Alcohol is going to be clearly the most expensive part of your meal. So I say 30 at the low end. And then I've paid as much as like $50 for brunch.
Oh, wow. That's not bad at all though. I think that's pretty affordable.
It's affordable because brunch is not only just a meal, it's an experience. You know,
it is.
We have so many like rooftop places where you could go. One of my favorites in Dallas is Vedora Dallas. They have the most beautiful rooftop. It's super like IG worthy. And then I love this place in Irving called, what is it called? Mexican Sugar. Everything on that menu was good.
She's putting me on game right now.
Look, y'all, if y'all need the brunch spots, let me know. Let me know what city you want to go to.
Okay?
Drop in the comments, and I will let you know where to go. All right, Dre, what else we got?
We are talking about parking now. So that downtown parking is going to run you anywhere between $10 and $40, just depending on what day of the week you go or what time of the week you go. I actually don't commute to downtown Dallas a lot, so you got any input on that?
Yes, so you want to be really careful when you're going to be commuting to downtown for brunch or even during the week, because they have really strict parking rules. So they're going to have on-street parking, which usually has a meter. It's not like the old meters used to have where you put the money in. It's typically an app, or you can use your card. They also have like street parking where they'll have what was a meter, but it's really an app you download. You want to make sure you're not parked in front of or behind those signs that say no parking ever.
Do you have any horror stories?
I do.
See, that's why she put that in there.
So quickly, guys, I was going to show a client. She's actually from out of town, so I went to go do an apartment tour downtown Dallas. And so I was doing a video tour for her. So I was like, okay, I'm parking a good spot, so I'm gonna be here a little while. So I parked on the street. And there was a little sign, and so I downloaded the app, and I said, okay. So I took a picture of the thing because you have to remember what zone you're in. Mm-hmm. So I did see a sign. There was like 2 cars in front of me, but I'm like, okay, I'm not close to that sign. I'm fine. Went in, did the tour. A client loved it. Came out, gets to my car, ticket.
Oh Lord, that fast?
That fast. Literally, it was like I can say fast. Probably about an hour, but the ticket was on my car like 10 minutes after I went inside the building. So what happened was I was parked in a no parking zone. It was only a loading zone, because even the parking attendant asked me, because she saw me drive off. She was like, hey, were you delivering? And I was like, no, I'm not gonna lie. So it was $45. Wow. You know, when you don't pay city tickets, they can always hold off on things like your registration and things like that.
That's a good plug before they move to Dallas, though.
Yes.
Seriously.
I don't play with none of that. So y'all know, so just know when you're coming here, we have like the parking downtown, be really cautious of it. And also, like, I know it's not the same thing, but like tolls, I was told when I moved here, oh, you don't have Texas plates, you'll be fine with the tolls. Don't play with the parking, don't play with the toll tax. They also have parking garages downtown where you just drive in, they give you a ticket, you pay when you leave. They usually have it convenient where you can use your credit card or debit card when you're leaving.
Those are expensive though.
Depending on, like, you know, sometimes the garage right across the street from the restaurant you're going to, I'll pay $10. I mean,
not bad
you know what
at
I'm saying? Yeah. And then valet, don't be afraid of valet.
I love valet.
Sometimes valet is going to be validated by the place you're going to. So just ask them, hey, do they validate inside or will I have to pay? Most of them, honestly, are only tips. So they'll park your car and you just tip them. So just, you know, try to have cash. I've seen now where the guys will give you their cash app. So they make it convenient. So you have those options when parking downtown most is when you're running into that problem. But yeah, look to pay between 10 and 40 when you're going to park.
Amen. Next topic, gas prices. So the gas price, median gas price around the DFW is going to range anywhere between $2.86 as of today, and then depending on like where you are, it might get up to about $3. But you know, I like to go to the cheaper one. I know like one by a place I used to work, that one was like extra 30 cents more than like the market value. Yeah,
it depends on where you're going to be. Okay, so it depends on where you are as far as gas. I know, like, if you're going to the airport, say you're so you flew in to visit and you just want to put some gas in your rental car before you leave, get it before you get really close to the airport. I used to work at Enterprise and, you know, they sell the prepaid fuel. But what I used to tell people is if you don't bring it back full, get the gas before you get on airport property. Once you get on airport property, that gas goes up 30 to 50 cents more.
Oh, wow.
I don't typically look at gas prices, but what I do is I use the Shell gas app and it saves me about 10 to 15 cents every time. Gas is something you have to have.
Yeah.
So why stress over it?
Yeah.
But that's just the average price right now in the Metroplex.
Electricity costs is going to be the next thing. Well, electricity / water utilities is going to be the next thing. So I usually pay about $120 a month for electricity, and that's because I switched my electricity company. When I first moved here, the apartment complex I was at, they only allowed us to have TXU Energy, and in the summertime, my bill was about $250,000, and I absolutely hated it. Moved here last year. I just moved to a different apartment complex and my bill is $120, and like here we are in the peak of summer, and last year I was paying $250. So wow. It really depends on what electricity company you use and what kind of plan. Yeah,
and also like how big your house is, you know. So like our bill is 2 people in the house, and we also have, what is it called, security included, and it's about $230 to $250. We do normal stuff like run the air, blah blah blah, nothing extreme, but it's about 2,700 square feet in the house. So it depends on how big your house is, what plan you're on. You have the choice to choose electricity in DFW. That's something I didn't know. That'll be on that list as well.
Yeah.
That was something I didn't know. When you move to DFW,
there are so many
they
companies.
tell you they don't tell you who to go to. Unless you're at an apartment complex who only uses certain ones, you can literally pick. And you pick an electric company. There was one place where I came from. So I'm like, I don't know what to pick. And they tell you it's by like kilowatt. That means nothing to me. So they have different things like free nights and weekends, or just free whatever. It'll have all these things, but you'll just see what the average is and kind of like pick your plan based on that.
Mm-hmm. So next thing is going to be no state income tax in the state of Texas. Next subject is going to be no state income taxes in the state of Texas. So although that is a blessing and definitely can be a curse, so you save a little bit of money on your paycheck. I know when I was living in Phoenix, Arizona, it was charging me about $40 to $50 a month for state income taxes, and it's like a blessing not to be able to have that on my paycheck. But living here in the DFW, although we don't have state income taxes, property taxes in the DFW is definitely a cost of living that you should be aware of.
Yes, property taxes are going to directly affect your monthly mortgage payment. In the Metroplex, they range from 2.3% to about 3.7%. So what that is whatever your mortgage is, so your house is $250, You want to multiply that times the 2.3%, and you'll see how much in taxes you'll be paying a year.
Yeah, that is a big, tremendous discount difference, especially like if you're buying a new construction home. You never know like how much you're gonna be paying in taxes for the next year. The next thing is gym memberships. For you guys who like to get your gains on like me, I know you can't see it through the shirt, but I go to the gym every day, and I recently just subscribed to a new gym membership. So right now I have a subscription to 24-hour fitness. I literally just like got it yesterday. I pay about $42 a month for that. They do have other cost friendly options such as Fitness Connection, and that's about $15 a month. So you're talking about budget friendly, it'll be Fitness Connection. If you're talking about balling, that will either be LA Fitness or 24-hour connection, but you're paying for like what you get for what you get. So Fitness Connection doesn't have a basketball court like LA Fitness or 24-hour like that. So you got anything? Or?
No, that's about it. I've done Fitness Connection and I've done LA Fitness. LA Fitness is gonna run you about $50-$60 a month.
Oh,
Fitness
Lord.
Connection like $10, but you ain't getting no frills, honey. You getting a locker room, you're getting some equipment, nice equipment. They have classes as well, but it just depends on what's in your budget. Okay guys, thank you so much for tuning into our video. We had fun with this and we hope you enjoyed it. Tune in next time. And don't forget to subscribe and reach out to us with any questions you might have.
Until next time, deuces.
Bye, y'all.